Just take the price of gold right now at 1,725 bucks or whatever it is, divide it by 7, which is the real rate that's being pulled out of the ground right now globally. The mining ratio, that's $246 an ounce silver. And you could argue, and I think you could argue really realistically, that silver is 15 to 20 times undervalued. Bottom line right now, even before gold finds its real price and silver finds its real price, the sky is the limit. But that's not why you buy it. You buy it because of all of the things that you've been talking about for a very long time. And when the price rises, it might just be because the dollar is getting creamed, and it will be a life raft, one of the very few life rafts that are not simultaneously someone else's liability.
Inflation is here, and there is more to come. However, gold to hedge inflation is not thriving. The markets do not react as quickly as before. Price movement is much slower than pre-COVID. Gold will skyrocket at some point in the not too distant future. Along with silver and gold, they should be in every investor's portfolio. If inflation isn't enough to move gold, the long-term US GDP shortfall should be enough to make gold part of your investment strategy. With global, economic, and geopolitical uncertainties, investors with medium to long-term perspective can hold gold and silver in their portfolio. Geopolitics, central bank action, and inflation concerns are issues that not only drive precious metals but also trigger volatility in other asset classes. In today's video, we will share why Andy Schectman believes that gold and silver might give 15 to 20 times return on investment. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update. The BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, China, India, South Africa, and all the other countries that are rapidly joining the BRICS, these are the countries that have accumulated raw materials and assets using the manipulation of the West against them. All they would have to do is a set fixed price, just like the LME does, like gold at $2,000 and silver at $40. So when you look at why the euro failed, it's because all those countries that were part of the European Union didn't weigh the same. The BRICS nations being talked about will not be based on a union. It will be based on a union that commits everyone to a certain amount of goods in a new currency. They will use the distributed ledger technology that underpins the new digital yuan that has successfully underpinned the new BRICS currency for 3 years. You can see all these things happening in real time. You know that the information you give people will save lives. You can see it in the movements of the world's most sophisticated, well-funded, and best-informed traders. Whether it's the commercial banks that are net long futures, whether it's industrialists that are running out of physical supply, whether it's the authorized participants that 100 million odds of SLV have been withdrawn in the last 4 months. You can just look at what's going on, and then take a broader look at what's going on around the world, and we're seeing massive dollarization. It will do well in dollar terms when money rises, but it's all about hedging in light of drastic change. Maybe even world supremacy, where the dollar is really believed to be in big trouble. And you have a coalition of nations around the world, primarily the BRICS nations, who represent almost 90% of the human population, that are moving away from the dollar. And these are the countries that massively accumulate all the world's raw materials, like India doubling or tripling its silver imports. And it is these countries that will issue a new global reserve currency to challenge the commodity-backed dollar. We're going to have much bigger problems than it costs today. And even if you take the price of gold right now at $1,725 or whatever, divided by 7, which is the actual rate that's being mined out of the ground right now globally, the mining ratio, that's $246 per ounce of silver, and silver is currently devalued between 15 to 20 times. Even before gold finds its true price and silver finds its true price, the sky is the limit. But that's not why you buy it. We bought it for all the things we've been talking about for a long time. And when the price goes up, maybe it's because the dollar is being crushed and it's going to be a life raft. One of the few life rafts that isn't simultaneously somebody else's responsibility. When you look at commercial banks going long, this could be very, very quickly trigger a massive rally in silver. And you put it all together, difficulty getting a product and price that starts to take off and attract attention.
The manipulation of the silver is a gift. It should not be something that people are bummed out about. They bought it, it's gone down, I get it, it hasn't gone the way you want, but before the music stops, if you're not sitting there, like you said, with a beer in your hand, watching the show go by, it's too late. So don't be depressed that it's on sale. This is exactly what you want as you're accumulating, because when it's all said and done, we're gonna have a lot bigger problems than what the price is today. It'll be getting the product, and it will be at levels that I think people will find impossible to believe.
That's all for today. Let us know your views in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.